Hey guys, and welcome to another session of Tarawa 1943 here on the World War II Solitaire board game channel. Before we get going, I just want to ask if you're not a subscriber already, please go ahead and subscribe. Helps me out really a lot. If you are already a subscriber of this channel, I would very much appreciate if you could just take a second, like the video. If you have a few more seconds over, please go ahead and give me a comment, because commenting and liking the video and sharing the video helps me out greatly. Anyway, you saw me play this game and I failed. I had bad luck with the rolls. The first rolls were horrible. I played this game a little bit more now and I actually managed to win once. Thank you, Johnny P, for giving me some pointers on tactics. So I'm gonna keep pushing my luck here. We're gonna play another game and I'm gonna basically use the very aggressive kind of tactic which I used when I won the game. And this time we're gonna play on easy, and that's pretty easy because the rule book tells us that if we want to play on easy, you just discard 3 cards. If you play on normal difficulty level, discard 6. If you want to play on hard difficulty, discard 9 Japanese cards. However, no matter which difficulty level you play, you will always discard a total of 6 marine cards. And then you will deal 3 to yourself. And again, I gotta say, this is my only complaint with this game. This is a beautiful game, a lovely game, but I wish they would have done more with the difficulty levels, because 3 more Japanese cards, that is gonna give me basically 3 more in VP if I win, and that's not really a lot. By the way, I'm having a beer. I'm on holidays, or I'm vacation, I guess it's called. I start working again on the 12th of January, so post. Alright, some liquid courage. And look at that, we get command coordination. That's awesome. That's a lovely card to start with. But we shouldn't get too happy just yet, because we still need to roll for the initial Japanese attack by using 4 dice. So we start with the attack against Red Beach 3. And you can see that I'm always unlucky with these rolls. But this time I am a little bit more lucky, because the 2 does cancel. If we look at the chart here, a 1 would do nothing. 2 1s will remove a Japanese markers, but note that all of the 1 rolls are ignored during this initial attack. A roll of 2 cancels only 6 die. A roll of 3 is re-rolled. A roll of 4 or 5, 1 loss to cohesion, and a roll of 6 takes out a marker. So we do lose 1 marker. And we roll for Red Beach 2. And we got 2 re-rolls here. Whoops, 1 reroll. Oh, come on. Okay, so we keep getting lucky here with the 6. The 2 cancels it. The 1 is ignored. The 4 is 1 loss to cohesion. So I can deal with that. That's okay. Okay, so our last attack against 2nd Regiment, 3rd Battalion. Let's see here. So far looking actually quite good. So we get another 6, which is cancelled by a 2. The 1 is ignored. And then we have a 5. So that is 1 loss to cohesion. And also this is, if I may just, again, I want to point out, I love this game and I'm complaining a little bit. And I'm sorry about that. But one minor point I want to complain about, and that's going to be my last complaint about this game, is that this initial attack, you see the difference here. The last game I lost, 2 whole battalions, 2 whole regiments, I mean, and a lot of cohesion on one of the remaining ones. And in this one, I only lost 1 marker. That is 6 markers versus 1 marker, and I barely lost any cohesion. I lost only 2 cohesion points. So that is also because one could for example, if you, because this is quite a hard game, one could just repeat this beginning process until you're happy with the result and feel like, for example, if you have a major casualty in the initial phase, you might not feel like, oh man, I don't even want to try this because I know I'm going to fail. And then you might just go and repeat that until you're happy with the result. And so I think the initial assault should be somehow tweaked or even removed. I think the initial assault is, I mean, because you still have the first Japanese turn after your turn, so I think even the Japanese initial assault could be removed, in my humble opinion. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop now complaining and I'm gonna start playing. And I'm wondering, should I use Naval Support to try to get off the beach or Command Coordination? I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Naval Support because my main objective now is to get the hell off this beach. So I'm using Naval Support, add 2 dice to any one battalion attack action. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the 2nd Regiment, 2nd Battalion. So normally we would only have 5 dice, but we will now have 7 because of the Naval Support post. We're looking for 5s and 6s, and right, let's not forget to reduce cohesion. I see at least 1 4. That's a bad one because we are not even able to reroll them, and that's a bad result. We're gonna have to reroll, but first we have to reroll this one. So the only thing we want to save here is the 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend another cohesion rerolling these. Okay, great, we got another 5, but we don't want these. And then we have a reroll. Okay, we definitely don't want these. So again, we spend 1 cohesion. 1 more 5, but still we're rolling those low numbers. We don't want them. 1 more cohesion, guys. Okay, so I'm happy with this result. This is actually a very good result. This one is always removed immediately. The 1 is ignored, it's just 1. But with the 5s, we do take out 2 Japanese defenders. However, very costly attack. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4 cohesion points. So that's quite a lot. Anyway, over to the Japanese. My Marines are doing good, but they are going to have to withstand a fire attack. And the fire attack, the first one is priority, so the key card. And the priority, if you don't have any land positions, is always going to be Red Beach 1, after that Red Beach 2, after that Red Beach 3. So let's go ahead and roll for a fire attack from Red Beach 1. And since they are also in a wave position, you will add, so instead of the normal 3 dice, you will roll 4 dice. And I see a 6 there, that's not very cool. Let's hope for a 2. Oh no. Do I have anything I can use? Nope, I can't save myself. Okay, so the 1s, at least the double 1s, do remove 1 Japanese defender. However, the other 6s, unfortunately, they do remove 2 of my markers. So that's not good at all. That's the end of the Japanese turn, and now we get to draw 1 card. I draw Heroism, ignore 1 marker loss. I should have had that now. Okay, I think it's time to use Command Coordination. I'm gonna go ahead and use that, which will let me activate 3 battalions instead of just 1. We'll start with the 2nd Regiment, 2nd Battalion. They're gonna go ahead and attack that position. I just need to take out 1 of those guys. Ooh. Let's see, automatic reroll, 5 or 6, come on. Ah, yeah, thank you. Okay, so that's the first defensive line destroyed. We can advance for free, meaning we have now managed to establish a beachhead. My 8th Regiment 2nd Battalion are daisy chaining, moving up the line. And we now have 2 more battalions to activate. The question is what we should do here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and with these guys, 2nd Regiment 3rd Battalion, and attack with 5 dice. Okay, so we have at least 1 casualty. It would be really cool if we could get the other one. Let's see. I'll try again. if I can get a 6 with that one. The question is now, should I use another cohesion? I think I should, because that guy is pretty much done anyway. Oh, look at that, man. Pays off. That guy's done. He's destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and advance. Even though I'm most likely going to lose that guy now, or that remaining marker in the battalion, since they're all alone. And then we have this area, so we're going to go ahead and attack again. Reduce cohesion. I don't know if I did that for that, but I think I did. Anyway. So this is not a successful one, because the 4 are... That's the worst, man. I can handle the 1s and the 2s, because you can pay cohesion to reroll, but the 4s are just horrible. I'm going to spend 1 more cohesion. And this is push... Oh, man. This is... Look at all those 4s. And this is really push your luck here, because I think very much of this game essentially comes down to how much you're willing to push your luck, reducing that cohesion, because once you ran out of cohesion, well, you're sitting dead in the water and you're going to take it. Anyway, that's the end of my turn. Now we go for the Japanese. Come on, no kamikaze or no banzai, no banzai. Oh, no, it's a banzai. Okay, I think we're lucky though, because banzai and these cards differ. And some of them only require you to have 1 position, but this specific card, if the United States Marine Corps player controls 3 or more islands positions, banzai against highest priority. And we don't. However, if the United States Marine Corps player controls 2 or less positions, then conduct 1 fire attack. So it's just going to be 1 fire attack. And the fire attack is going to be from number 5 Green Beach on to number 1 Red Beach. So far looking good. Yeah, that's a good roll here for me anyway, not for Japanese. Although we get 1 cohesion lost to 2nd Regiment 3rd Battalion. And that means it's once again my turn. Recuperate. Okay, swap. I'm thinking of using dynamic commando. Swap positions of 2 adjacent battalions, or move 1 battalion to a vacant friendly control position. This is a free move. And I'm thinking of doing that here to get these guys out of the jam. Second also badly needs swapping because their cohesion level is getting low. So I'm not really sure. I'm trying to figure out what would be the most beneficial for me. Because then I would get them into... we're going to get fields of fire soon, and by that time we need to have eliminated the airfield. So I'm going to go ahead and use dynamic commando, switching out these 2 positions. Let's say 8 second, and then we have the second. I'm not sure that is the right decision, but I think that's the decision I'm gonna go with anyway, because I feel like I need to take out the airfield once those Japanese fields of fire cards come. And if you're adjacent to 2 Japanese positions, well, it's gonna hurt. So anyway, we're gonna start here at 8 second. It's gonna go ahead and attack the airfield now with 5 dice. And look at all those 4s, man. I hate those 4s. I hate them. We have a 5, we have a 2. That's not even worth re-rolling. So it's going to be the Japanese turn again. And we have another banzai attack. Again, if the United States Marine Corps player controls 3 or more island positions, it's wasted. It's going to be a fire attack instead. And again, it's going to be these guys firing at 2nd Regiment 3rd Battalion. Whew. Okay, 2 more cohesion loss to them. 1, 2, and we're down to 5 cohesion. That means we have to take an exhausted check. If we roll higher than 5, we would be exhausted, but we don't. Okay, we'll draw a new card. Command coordination again. Thank you very much. Love that card. And I think actually we're going to go ahead and use that card. There's no real reason to save it, I think. So we're gonna go ahead here. Let's see. We'll start with 2nd Regiment, 1st Battalion. Or should we do that? Perhaps actually, if we start with 8th Regiment, 2nd Battalion, and we fire at Red Beach, we can take down enough people for 2nd Regiment, 1st Battalion to make it up the beach. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Come on, no force. That's a lot of 2s. Imagine if all these were 6s. I would be screaming. I would be so happy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and spend 1 cohesion, re-rolling them. Okay, we have 2 5s. That's delicious. And then we have a 3. And oh, look at that, man. That made me happy. 2 Japanese defenders annihilated. That opens up for 2nd Regiment, 1st Battalion. Let's see. We're gonna attack with them now. And they remove the last marker. Ah, yeah. Easy. And these guys are pros. Ah, no. Okay, I'm gonna have to spend 1 cohesion with them to reroll that. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I would do 2 damage, but there's only 1 remaining, so he's dead. We go ahead and advance for 3 daisy chain with 8th Battalion, 8th Regiment, 1st Battalion, 2nd US Marine Division. And that is our 2nd move. So now we have 2nd Regiment, 3rd Battalion. Thinking about if I should perhaps rotate battalions here. I'm not sure if that it could be a mistake, because I have 2 options here, and only 2 options. I could attack with 2nd Regiment, 3rd Battalion, but they're already low on cohesion, or I could just swap them with 8th Battalion, 3rd Regiment, and then I would have fresh troops to fight. Not quite sure what I should do, but they have almost no cohesion left. So okay, I'm gonna do that, because that way I can go ahead and start attacking more next turn. So when you rotate battalions, you have to decide which one is going to take the cohesion loss, and I'm going to take the cohesion loss with 2nd Regiment, 3rd Battalion. So they are now down to 4, so I have to roll lower than 5. Oh yeah, thank you. That's cool. And that is the end of my turn. So we now go to the Japanese turn, and they have prepared defenses. They will have a bunker now on the airfield, and they will also conduct a fire attack. And this is also interesting. The card says conduct 1 fire attack from an adjacent Japanese occupied position that is lowest priority. But that's not how you should play it. You should play it like a normal attack with its normal priority, at least according to the designer on Boardgame Geek. So that's how I'm going to go ahead and play it. So these guys here are attacking Red Beach 1, which has 8th Regiment, 3rd Battalion. Okay, 1 reroll, 1 cohesion loss. We're lucky again. We have a 2, which cancels the 6. A 5, that's a cohesion loss. There we go. And it's our turn again. We have 2nd Tank Battalion. That's a fantastic card. We have Recuperate. So let's see here. Second could be good to recuperate, but also 2nd, 3rd. Not sure. Maybe I should wait a little bit with that card, and I could use the Tank Battalion to take down one of these guys. Not sure. May not. Let's see. 2nd is very close there. 8th, 1st. Yeah, that's the question. That's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna drink a chug of beer. Maybe that will help me make up my mind. Cost. Okay, we'll do 2nd Tank Battalion. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. We're gonna attack with We're gonna attack with 8 2nd to the airfield with 5 dice. Or actually, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because I'm hoping I'm gonna get one of those, I think it's 18 regiment or something like that, which lets you remove a bunker piece. So instead I'm gonna attack with 8th Third onto Green Beach. Whoops, drop one. And we have a 4. That's never fun. But we have a 5 and a 6, a 1, and an American reroll, which is also a 4. 8th Third, I'm gonna, nope. Now I could use, instead of using a cohesion, I can use 2nd Tank Battalion, adjust this one into a 5, and there we go, we have at least 1 hit on this guy. I'm just gonna check some, yeah, the camera does capture my dice tower. And it's a Japanese turn again, and we have infiltration, that's not very nice, which ends up over here. And my turn again. Colonel Shoop leads the way, that's an excellent card. Okay, I'm gonna use the recuperate now. I'm gonna have to use the cards, don't save them, because then you're not gonna get the good ones until it's too late for them to be useful. Now I have to decide which regiment I want to recuperate. That's you can gain up to 4 cohesion, and I'm gonna choose. The problem now is, I mean, 2nd Regiment 3rd Battalion. It's just 1 mark left, so I'm probably not going to be using that for combat. Second here, they have higher, a little bit higher cohesion, and they're full with their markers. So I'm going to choose them. I roll a d6, hope for a 4 or higher. Yeah, I get a 6. So that 4 to 6 increase battalion cohesion by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Important note with recuperation. You might ask, why didn't I use it with my frontline troops? They cannot be adjacent to a Japanese occupied position. Okay, so 8th Third, let's see. 8th Third is going to go ahead and attack its own position to try and get rid of that infiltration cube. I think, let's see. Okay, 2nd first instead, I think. It's going to go ahead and attack that position. 1 5, 1 6, and 1 reroll. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 more. Hope for a 5. Oh, I got a 6 instead. Oh no, I have to remove this one. That's irritating. Anyway, I did get 1 of them. Here they come. Fire attack. Whoops. We are going to get a fire attack from this position, but I'm going to retrieve the lost die. There we go. So this position, first of all, is going to fire on Red Beach 1. Okay, so they fire 2 5s. That's 2 cohesion loss. So an excellent time to use Colonel Shoop leads the way. Ignore up to 2 cohesion loss. So we ignore that. And then they will fire again, but at the battalion with the lowest cohesion. And that should be... Yeah, that should be 2nd Regiment 1st Battalion from East. East 1. So these guys are firing at them. Oh, that's scary. We have 2 rerolls. Oh, 3 in cohesion. 1, 2, 3. So I have to roll 3 or lower. Yes. I'm not exhausted. Very lucky indeed. My turn again. We get to draw 2 cards this time. Come on, I want the anti-bunker card. We're gonna go ahead and... that's the problem. I want to take these guys out. Okay, 8th Third is gonna go ahead and try to get rid of that infiltration cube. And we'll fire, let's see. Okay, we'll fire 5 then. And that's a good shot. But unfortunately there is just 1 target. That's the infiltration cube there. Reroll. There we go. So the infiltration cube is gone. And now I'm contemplating, should I discard a card or not? I guess not all of these cards are pretty good, so I am gonna save them. Prepare defenses, the enemy gets more bunkers. This next one is going on Green Beach. And we're gonna go ahead and do a fire attack from Green Beach to Red Beach. And they roll, that's perfect. They roll 2 1s and remove one Japanese, and now you might think, shouldn't you remove the cube? Actually, you shouldn't, because it does say remove one Japanese marker, not one defender or anything. So we remove one, but unfortunately there is one lost. However, we do have the heroism card. Ignore one marker lost due to Japanese attack. So we play that card and we ignore the 6. So our turn again, and we hope dynamic commando. I was hoping I was hoping for remove the bunker, but you don't always get what you want. However, this will come in use now because we will swap position. These guys are almost exhausted. 8 first. They have a full cohesion level, so 8 first is going to be useful now for me. I am contemplating also now about should I start moving these guys in soon. I don't really have a good position for them. They would only be here currently, so I'm gonna wait a little bit with that. 8 first is gonna go ahead and attack over here. I would like to use the 2nd Battalion or Air Support card, but as you know, we can only play one card, and we play the Dynamic Commando, swapping positions. So reduce 1 cohesion. These 4s, man, they're killing me. And we're gonna go ahead and spend 1 more cohesion. Okay, that's cool. 1 more cohesion it is. Let's see, 8 first. Did you see that? It was gonna be a 6, but then the 4 knocked it, or the other one knocked it down. Anyway, 1 marker lost to Japanese. No! Fields of Fire, this was what I was trying to avoid. Each position, which is adjacent to 2 or more Japanese positions, that is this one, will take a fire attack from both of those positions, unfortunately. So we start with East, they will attack. Oh man, look at that. Knocks them out. And the 2 does nothing. So that attack was not a good attack. And then the airfield guys also goes ahead and attacks, and they do better. They do 1 marker loss and 1 cohesion loss. Let's see, and we are 8 first. So there we go. Well, it's looking pretty good so far, but I'm not confident yet. Dug in. We're gonna go ahead and play dug in, and then we're gonna put a bunker up here, and then now actually I'm gonna go ahead and use these guys. So for 6th Regiment 1st Battalion is going up here on Green Beach, and these guys are going here behind them, ready to reinforce. So it's a Japanese turn again, and we have Fields of Fire. That is cool because these guys eliminated themselves, so I currently do not have any position with 2 Japanese adjacent positions. If there's more than one, I ignore if there are no applicable adjacent positions. We still haven't Admiral Shibasaki killed. We still have no communication destroyed, so that's strange. Reinforcements. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, I think. Transfer up to 2 markers from 1 battalion. I could use that, or I could use 6th first here and try to attack and bring them down with their bunker. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So 6th Regiment 1st Battalion is attacking Green Beach. And the question now is, should I use 2nd Tank Battalion or Air Support? may not be used in any attack from a wave area to a beach area. It's very important to read the cards. I'm going to use the air support since I cannot use the 2nd Battalion. So we have reduced cohesion. There we go. We have 6 instead of our normal 5. It's looking delicious so far. Only 1 4. 1 automatic reroll. Can we get a 5? Come on. Another automatic reroll. A 1. Okay, let's reduce cohesion by 1 more. I don't want a 6. Oh, I did want a 6. I thought I wanted a 5, but I wanted a 6. So that's this guy and the bunker removed. And that means I can do a free advance. And the fellas behind can follow. I gotta say, man, my Marines are doing an excellent job. And we will draw the Japanese. Let's see, they will do a sniper attack against Red Beach 1. Because it's always against the highest priority United States Marine position. We're gonna go ahead and roll the dice, hope for a 1. We get a 5. That's 2 cohesion loss. And it is also what we have to remove 1 tactic card. And the question is, which one should we remove then? We'll remove 2nd Tank Battalion. That is how it goes. So, moment for a shrug. That's good. We will draw 2 new cards. We have Recuperate, and we have another 2nd Tank Battalion. Kind of running out of United States Marine Corps cards here, but we only have 4 more positions, so if we can take these guys out, I believe perhaps there is one more of these what they're called, command coordination cards. I believe there are perhaps 3 of them, but I'm not sure. Perhaps there's only 2, and that means then that I've used all of them. So let's see what our objective should be. I am gonna save the airfield. Usually I would engage the airfield, but I know for a fact that there is gonna be a remove enemy bunker card soon. So I don't want to spend my points there right now. Unfortunately, the airfield does make it impossible for me to use Recuperate. I could use Recuperate for 8 first. But instead I'm going to go ahead, I think, and use Reinforce. Oh, I could wait with that in case I get hit really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and use 6th Regiment 1st Battalion. Attack these guys, and perhaps 2nd Tank Battalion to help them out. Oh man, will you look at this? Oh, almost good. Not quite, but maybe this one will save me. It doesn't. So we'll use the 2nd Tank Battalion, and we will change the 5 to a 6. Look at that. Look at that. 2 Japanese defenders gone. Man, I am starting to get very nervous because the game is going too good for me. And whenever a game goes like this, I'm going to jinx it just by talking about it, but then it just turns around the other way. And we have an infiltration. That's cool with me. I don't mind. We have heroism. So, boo, boo, boo. What should we do? Now we have an interesting situation because I could attack again with the 6th and most likely remove this guy. But that would mean I would have to advance. And then with the advance, I would have to again be adjacent to 2 positions. But we have drawn 2 fields of fire, so I'm not too... But usually those fields of fire, man, they scare the heck out of me. Because they're nasty. So I think I am going to go ahead and attack with 6th first. However, I feel like I have to use a card now. So I am going to go ahead and use reinforcements. I'm going to transfer a battalion marker from 2nd Regiment 1st Battalion to 8th Regiment 1st Battalion. And that also means that 8th Regiment 1st Battalion will gain 1+ in cohesion. And now 6th First is going to go ahead and attack the Black Beach 1. And I can tell you right away that the attack was successful. We have 4 that we remove automatically, and there we go. This guy is done. These guys advance for free, I might add. And these guys come right behind him. Now it's the Japanese turn. Let's hope it's not a field of fire. It's a communications destroyed. Thank you very much. That makes their kamikaze attacks, and they are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, they are coming. And there's not going to be any attack or anything. 8th Marine Regiment. I told you guys, this is the one I was waiting for. Let's use it straight away. Remove that bloody bunker. Thank you very much, 18th Marine Regiment, for blowing up that bunker. So who should we attack with now? I feel like 8 here. 8th 2nd Regiment is still in very good shape. They're going to go ahead and attack with 5 dice. Oh, I hate those 4s, man. I really think the Marines are a little bit underpowered with the 4s, and need double 5s and double 6 to do anything. You see, that's another 4. Eh? I'm just gonna. Next Japanese troop movement. Move 1 marker position from position 9. Move to the highest priority Japanese control position that has a vacant marker slot. And these are full, so it's gonna go ahead and go here. Since this is still Japanese controlled, since these guys I never enter with my Marines, so they still control it. So it's our turn again. We're running out of cards here. I'm gonna go ahead and use 8 first now to attack that position. And the question is, should I recuperate with someone? Or should I use air support to make sure that my attack is successful? No, I want to save that card. Let's see. 1 battalion that is not adjacent to a jack. Okay, so I could use it on 8th 3rd. So they really can take care of that. But it kind of feels wasted. 8th 2nd kind of needs it. They're low. This is tough, man, because see, there's not many cards left either. But I have noticed that saving cards in this game kind of leads you to just dying. So I try to not make a habit of saving my cards. But right now I don't see, because the only one I could use this on is 6th Regiment 3rd Battalion. They are full on cohesion, so I can't. But these guys, and these guys, and these guys, but none of them really needs it. It feels like, let's see, 2nd Regiment 3rd Battalion. Okay, so I'm gonna use it on 8th 3rd, just in case they get some kind of more sniper attack. Might be good. We're all of 1 anyway, so that's gonna be 1 cohesion, so basically it didn't really matter in the end. 8th 1st is gonna go ahead and attack now with 5 dice. Oh, that's a bad roll. 6. Let's say 8th 1st. Spend 1 more cohesion to reroll. Oh, come on, man. Yes. There we go. This guy is out of the game. 8th 1st will go ahead and advance over there. 2nd 1st is following behind. And should I stay perhaps? Because then 2nd could get in there if this guy. That's what we're gonna do. They're staying behind, so 8th 2nd can move on. I'm putting a green marker here to note that that's controlled by me. Japanese card. We have a sniper, like I foresaw. It's gonna attack Red Beach 1, 3, which means 1 cohesion loss. So that is, perhaps maybe that was good. Otherwise he would have dropped to 5. Perhaps he would become exhausted. 18 Marine Regiment removes a bunker. Let's see. 8 first is going to go at it again. And we're going to use air support this time. Now I have 6 dice. Oh, yes. Come on, give me another 5. No, force. Come on, give me another 6 it is. The question is now, because now I'm going to take out 1. I could try to chance it, bring more attacks to it, but I think I'm not. I'm going to lose that way. I don't want to push my luck too much now. I've had too much luck. 8 first, have to take exhaustion check. Look, 5. So I'm safe. But if I would have pushed my luck, they would have been exhausted. Fields of Fire, no. Okay, Fields of Fire. That's this guy. He's going to be attacked by this guy first. I almost thought I would roll 2 there. Anyway, 1 cohesion loss. 1-1 doesn't do anything. The 6 removes a marker, but I will use heroism. So only 1 cohesion loss. And then we have these. Okay, we have to take 1 exhausted check. I have to roll 4 or lower. And then we have these guys attacking 8 first. And look at that. 4, that is also 1 cohesion loss, but 2 1s, that is 1 marker removed. So these guys are taking out themselves. I don't have to do it for them. The cohesion loss, however, we have to roll 3 or lower. 4. So now these guys are exhausted, unfortunately. And now we get to draw 2 cards. Bad intelligence. Okay, and we'll just draw 1 more card then. That means it's the Japanese turn straight away. Troop movement, that's not going to happen. There's no move 1 marker from position 8. Position 8 has been dealt with. So we're going to go ahead and do attack. Conduct a fire attack using attack priority. 4 is attacking Red Beach 2. Look at that, man. These guys keep taking themselves out. However, they do remove 1 of my markers. So I've now lost a total of 5 markers. That's not very bad. I lost more in the initial attack of my previous game. This is getting exciting. We got Naval Support. Okay. 218 Regiment. That's not good. We definitely don't need that. 8 second. 8 second is attacking the airfield with... Okay, with the Naval Support actually may not be used to attack the airfield. And the reason to that is that the airfield was so far inland. But we can use Naval Support with 6th first. So we decrease their cohesion by 1 and roll all of the dice. Man, I'm going to drink beer more often. Because look at these rolls. 4 is removed, the 3 is automatically re-rolled. Oh man, look at these rolls. 1, 2, 3. 3 guys down. I only take down 2, but that's enough for me. We do 3 advance there. And these guys come with him. Man, I'm gonna win this. Okay, I jinx it. I just jinx it. Oh, I'm gonna be quiet. Fields of Fire. And we're good because they don't have any 2 adjacent positions. We draw a new card. Heroism. Okay, we're gonna discard 1 of these 18 regiment. We're not gonna use them. 6th third is gonna attack the airfield with 5 dice. So we have at least 1 hit, 1 4, which is removed immediately. 2 1s, so we spend 1 cohesion to reroll. And a 6 and a 4. That's sad. Anyway, we get 1 of the markers. And it's a Japanese term, Banzai. If the United States Marine Corps controls 1 or 2 island positions, Banzai attack up to those 2 positions. They're adjacent to Japanese occupied position. So that is going to happen now. The attack comes from lowest priority adjacent Japanese position. So first attack comes from this place. And they will use now, instead of 5 dice, they will use 4, since communication is destroyed. I was really hoping for a roll of 1, because that would take him out. 2 rerolls. Let's see. Wow. That's pretty bad. Okay, we have 2 6s. We will use heroism to remove one of them. But we have to take 1 casualty. So we now have 6 casualties. And then there is going to be 2 cohesion hits on 8 first. 1, 2. Sorry, that's the wrong one. 8 first. So I can't take any more cohesion losses here, or it's going to be casualties. And then we have 1 more attack here. Airfield is going to attack Red Beach with 4 dice. Give me a 1, please. Yes. Thank you. Let's see. 3 is re-rolled. 2 is also re-rolled. Oh, double 1. Two and 3 are re-rolled in the kamikaze attacks. So there's 2 hit to cohesion on 8 second. 2 ones. We're gonna do a exhausted check here. If I roll a 6, he's exhausted. We'll make it, but he dies because remembering kamikaze attacks, a roll of 1 kills him. We draw 1 more card. Okay, reinforcements. Transfer up to 2 markers. We're gonna use that on this guy. 6 first is moving 1 of their markers. So 8 first is gaining 1. That's the wrong one again. 1 cohesion. We'll roll a die. If we roll a 1 or a 2, he would be unexhausted. So the question now is, do we want to save this guy up, or do we want to take out the infiltration cube here? We don't have too many Japanese cards left, about 10 of them. Let's see. Not easy decision here. I can either take out the infiltration cube, or I can rest this guy up. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and rest this guy up, because if I don't have any more cards, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna rest him up. 1, 2, 3, and we'll roll to see if he gets unexhausted, which he does, thankfully. And we'll draw a Japanese card, troop movement, which is ignored. So 8 first, attack this area with 5 dice. It's 8 first. Let's see. If we get a 5 or 6 now, I'll be happy. There we go. So this guy is taken out. That's the last Japanese guy taken out, but we still have to take down the infiltration cube. Oops. Sniper. And we roll for sniper attack now. Sniper is gonna attack the beach here. 2, which means 1 cohesion loss to 8 third. We will roll now. A 4, so he's not exhausted. He's down to 5. My turn again, and I'm gonna use the 6th third to move into this position so that I control it, because it's still Japanese controlled. It's Japanese turn again. Shibasaki killed, so it doesn't do anything to me currently. And this is the last turn, hopefully now. 8 let's see, all of these guys are second, third. Oh, let's see, he's also almost exhausted. Who has most of all of these guys? 8 second has 5, 8 third has 5, so 8 third I'm going to use them to attack this infiltration cube. And it looks actually like I got him. Look at that, 2 force removed, so I got him. And the rules state that the game is over once the United States Marine Corps player controls every island position. So I'm not sure I should do a cohesion check now, but if I should, the 6 means that these guys would be exhausted. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't want to cheat. It would be a normal move, but that is sad because that means the Japanese are gonna get 1 VP for that. Anyway, the game has ended, and we're gonna go ahead and count the Japanese cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Japanese cards remaining, and we have a total of 6 casualties. Can you believe that? These 6 casualties are as many casualties as we took in the initial Japanese attack in the first game. So let's go ahead and look at our card here. Let's see, today is the 3rd January. I just had to check the camera, still recording. I was thinking maybe it's not recording any longer as I won. Then, let's see, all of the positions are controlled by Marines. My Marines. And let's see, we lost a total of 6 markers. Again, these final cohesions and markers eliminated, that's for just for you to keep track of what happened, so you don't have to fill that out if you don't want to. We have a total of 6 cards, Japanese cards remaining. And let's see then, Japanese VP is going to be, because we have 1 exhausted battalion, that's the 8th third. So the VP is going to be 12 plus 1. So that's 13 VP. My VP is going to be 9 times 2, that's 18, plus 6, that's 24. 24 VP. 24 minus 13, that's 11. So my VP is 11, and I think that is actually quite a good victory. Yeah, that is actually a smashing United States Marine Corps victory. That is because you have the marginal victory, which is 1 to 5, moderate victory, which is 6 to 9, and then smashing United States Marine Corps victory, which is 10 plus VP. And we even have a little text here. United States Marine Corps smashing victory. The island hopping strategy is confirmed as successful and continues, but is sped up, and the war is ended 6 months sooner. Some islands are bypassed, and losses for the US side are reduced as a result. So that's, my friends. That, my friends, is Tarawa 1943. Let's take a look at what the Japanese had left here up their sleeve. They had another Banzai attack, another prepared defenses, another fire attack, 1 more Banzai attack. I knew those were coming. Shibasaki killed again, which would be a Banzai attack, and an infiltration. And in the bottom here, remember we played easy difficulty. We have a fire attack, 3 fire attacks. But even if we would have played, with these cards, my VP would not have changed, because I have 6 remaining cards. If I would have had 3 remaining cards instead of 6, I would still get 10 VP, which is still a smashing United States Marine Corps victory. So it really doesn't matter that I played on easy difficulty. Let's check what the Japanese cards were left. Yeah, they were fire attacks, and my 6 cards, which were discarded, were dug in, reinforcements, bad intelligence. If you get that discarded, you're lucky. Command coordination, I told you there's a 3rd one. This was the one I was looking for. Colonel Troop leads the way, and dug in again. Kind of interesting to notice that 2 of the cards were dug in. I love those cards, because I think generally if I play multiplayer games, I am quite defensive. So I think, like, I don't know if you play Memoir 44. I love the dug in card. You get to put sandbags on 3 or 4 infantry squads, and all my friends hate that card, but I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop japping now, because maybe it's a combination of the beer and the victory. But a smashing victory. So you can see how things can change very much depending on the tactic that you play. And of course, with a lot more luck with the rolls. And yeah, that is the initial attack, which can be problematic in the dice rolls. It's a board game, so that's going to be the way it is. But maybe it should be a little bit less dependent on that and more dependent on how the player does. Anyway, guys, gonna round this up. Thank you very much for watching. Just want to let you know you can become a member of my channel for only $2.99 a month. You will help support me and the channel so I can keep bringing you the latest news on World War II solitaire board gaming. So consider it. And if you don't worry. I still love you for watching, but do subscribe. Because if you're not subscribing even, well, you're not helping me very much. So please do subscribe at least. Thank you very much again. I will see you next time. Let me know in the comment section what you might want me to play. I'm thinking of doing some more 303 Squadron, but there's quite a lot of errata there, so I'm maybe waiting for the publishers to publish that frequently asked questions document and the errata document. Well, that's it, guys. Stay safe. See you next time.